Hi, Dr. Sheila Harris here today, and today we're going to be talking about why we must heal very quickly. Now, I want to start this video by asking you, what is important for you? What do you really want in this lifetime? If money was not a problem, what do you really want in this lifetime? Is it money, or is it happiness, love, joy, peace? What do you really want? Because very often we're so confused about what we really want. Of course, we are physical beings and there are physical needs that we must meet. But ask a person who lives in a mansion but have no good relationship and have no good health. Ask them, what do they really want? Ask them. They will not tell you that they want a mansion. They will tell you that they want their health. They will tell you that they want good relationship, they want to be happy, they want to be joyful, they want to be peaceful, they want harmony in their lives. They will tell you, but all these things that they want are not things that money can buy. So money in the bank account is great for our physical needs, but what we truly really want are things that money cannot buy. And so today I'm going to talk about why spiritual healing matters. Because spiritual healing results in the fruit of those things that money cannot buy. So good relationship, money cannot buy good relationship. It can buy some relationships which are false. When the money disappears, all the people disappear as well. But good relationships will always be there for eternity. So spiritual healing predisposes us to unite and be loved and be loving to others. It predisposes us to be kind and soft and gentle and harmonious to others, which then means that we have a disposition for creating good relationships with others, which then enable us to build supportive communities and supportive environments. Now, when we have good relationship with others, we have closeness with others. We don't have distance, which is quite the opposite when we do not have good relationship with others. When we have close relationship with others, there isn't any negative energy between us and the others. All the energy is positive, and guess what? Naturally, we invoke positive distribution of wealth, distribution of supply in ways that we can never imagine. Think about it. Do you know that in an environment where there is extreme negativity or significant negativity, that the plants and even animals do not want to reside in those environments? And most of what we are going to live on is from the planet Earth anyway. Raw materials are from the planet Earth anyway. The food we eat is from planet Earth. But those food, plants, animals do not wish to reside in an environment where it is too negative. They're going to die from it. I've seen that happen in my own life. So with that said, how can we now use spiritual healing to better manage our environment? Because it transmutes our attitude to positive attitude, it lends itself to harmony. It lends itself to joyfulness. It lends itself to love. It lends itself to peace. It lends itself to all the things that money cannot buy, which I call true wealth. You see, a sage is once said, a person is not truly wealthy until they get what money cannot buy. And all these spiritual fruits that we eventually are able to attract in our life are things that money cannot buy. And therefore, spiritual healing leads to harmony, which in effect is a spiritual wealth that money cannot buy. Spiritual healing leads to more true love in our lives, which money cannot buy. So you become more wealthy when you are spiritually healed. Of course, I remember reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. In the book, it says, it is very easy to train someone to learn a skill or technical skill than to change the attitude of someone. And so these individuals who are successful, they know the law that attitude matters. So when they are hiring staff, they do not just look at whether the staff have the qualification. They also look at the attitude of the staff. Think about it, even in your own job right now, in our own corporeal life right now, we know that. You don't just want to hire someone who have the best qualification, whether they have first-class degree or not. It's impressive for the technical knowledge, but it doesn't necessarily mean they will be able to work well with others. And so therefore, the softer skills are also important. And that's why spiritual healing matters. Because when we are not healed spiritually, we create a lot of distance between us and people, and that matter, that energy resides between us. We then evoke many more problems in our lives, and we wonder why these problems exist. It's because our relationships are not healed yet. So I learned this in a way that it blew my mind, and I began to wonder, how on earth am I going to resolve my numerous issues that I have? You begin to look for other people. You don't necessarily have to go back to the people that you had problems with in the past. You see, nature gives us, everyone in nature is connected to you anyway. So give over the thoughts that the only people that matters are the people who are your siblings or your cousins, or give over that. They're minutiae in the scheme of things. The billions of people around the world are connected to you. All of them are connected to you. Find a community of people that you could serve and be loving and kind, because it's much easier to do that than to try and go back and rectify some of those relationships that you had that was a bad one. You could just go back and look for a community, and that's what I did. So look for something to give back to the world. Look for something to give back, because in the end, you want to transform your life. You want to heal those problems that you created in the past. You want to heal from them. So you always go back and find a community of people that you could be loving and kind to, so that you could build more positive relationship in your life that will drown out whatever negativity you have created in the past. And that's what I did for my life. That is the technique I used, and that's what helped me tremendously. I remember there was an event I also went to. I remember this man, what he did was, he brought a jar of dirty, murky water. And what he did was, the murky water of life that we have started off in the bad way in the past can change. Why? Because the more you now create good relationship with new people, with others that don't know you for Adam in the past, those new relationships will become the clean water that will now be poured into that murky water. And the more of the clean water that you can pour into that murky water, eventually the murkiness disappears and it becomes clean water. And that's a strategy for life. Don't ever look back. Always move forward, because looking back, you could become a pillar of salt anyway. So we always have the opportunity to go forward, work with others, practice love in action with others, because you will be pouring the clean water in the murky water, and when done over time, you will end up with the clean water anyway. So I am going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you recognize that the true wealth that we're looking for is really born out of good relationships, because I know for sure there are people with lots and lots of money, and I have nothing against having money, because we need money anyway for our physical needs. We do. But it doesn't buy peace. It doesn't buy love, true love. It doesn't buy happiness that is devoid of materialism. It certainly doesn't buy peace. So those are qualities, those are things that we want for our lives, and the only way we can have them is to heal spiritually. Thank you for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and by all means, you will be notified of new videos as they are released, and then you can share them with your friends. Tell other people about these videos so that they can learn from the tools that I'm sharing as well. So I'm going to talk about prayer in another video because it matters a lot in spiritual healing. Thank you.